Lamborghini Huracan Spyder 2016 review. The Lamborghini Huracan Spyder arrives in the UK, and we find out that the noise alone makes it worth the money. Verdict: compromised driving position aside, the right-hand drive Lamborghini Huracan Spyder is as sensational to drive as it is to look at. The noise alone is almost worth the £205,000 price tag, and the rest is pretty special too. A lime green Lamborghini that has an electric hood, a 5.2-litre V10 engine and a price tag of £205,000 is always going to get your attention. And that of pretty much anyone who comes within half a mile of such a car. But is the Huracan Spyder an anticlimax after its frankly unbeatable opening act? Or does it have the dynamic ability to actually deliver on its oral and visual potential? Answer: the Spyder, despite its eye-watering price, is no anticlimax on the move, except for one aspect, which we'll come to. Although Lamborghini won't admit as much, the Spyder's four-wheel drive chassis has been sorted a touch to make it more civilized and more approachable than other Huracans. As a result, it rides with a fair bit more comfort and feels a bit less manic on the move than the rest of the range. Yet when the right moment arrives and you find some space in which to let rip, the Spyder still delivers the full supercar experience. Its V10 engine revs to beyond 8,000 revolutions per minute and sounds utterly magnificent when doing so. There are turbochargers here, so the response to the throttle is instant and epic, becoming more urgent as you scroll up through the Spyder's 3 drive programs of Strada, Street, Sport and Casa, Race, Best Supercars. At the same time, its suspension and gear change become more focused while the throttle map also becomes more intense. And yet even on some quite poor UK roads the ride rarely, if ever, genuinely irritates so long as you leave the car in Strada. In Casa the comfort levels take a pretty big hit and it isn't long before you scroll back down to Strada. Inside, the Huracan Spyder is a serious piece of work. With a cabin that looks and feels $1 million. The quality is in a different league compared with 10 years ago, and the electric hood glides gracefully up and down at the press of a button, performing a piece of street theater that passers-by will never tire of. Lamborghini Huracan LP 582 review. The only issue with the Spyder that's worth mentioning is the transformation to right-hand drive. For whatever reason, the driving position suffers as a result, with more than a hint of compromise to the pedal positioning compared with the left-hand drive LP 582 we drove on the same day. Beyond this, however, the Huracan Spyder is an absolute gem. One day cars like this will no longer be made by the likes of Lamborghini, and that will be a sad day indeed.